Bismillah Rahman Rahim. They called him Ghaziabad, not because he came from the city, but because of the battles he fought within himself, silent, unseen, yet fierce. In the eyes of the world, he was just another man walking the dusty paths of this dunya, trying to earn a living, take care of his family, and find meaning in the chaos of life. But inside, he carried wounds no one could see. Years ago, Ghaziabad had a heart full of faith. His mother's gentle voice reciting Surah Yasin in the early morning, his father's call to prayer echoing through their small home, it had all once been the rhythm of his life. But life has a way of testing the strongest souls. After the death of his parents, and a string of failures in business and relationships, he slowly drifted away. He stopped praying regularly, stopped opening the Quran, and in his moments of pain, he started questioning, if Allah really loved me, why is everything falling apart? The world saw him smiling. But at night, when no one was watching, he would lie on his prayer mat, sometimes in guilt, sometimes in anger, staring at the ceiling in silence. There were nights he cried without understanding why. There were days he felt like a hollow shell, walking, breathing, but spiritually lifeless. Then came the day his young daughter, Noor, was diagnosed with a serious illness. Doctors gave words that tore through his heart like knives, "We'll try, but there's no guarantee." That night, as he watched her sleep, tubes around her tiny arms, something broke inside him. He couldn't bear it anymore. And for the first time in years, he truly turned to Allah, not with formality, but with desperation. He raised his trembling hands and whispered, "Ya Allah, I have no one but you." It was not the eloquent dua of scholars or the passionate plea of the righteous. It was broken, stuttering, full of tears and regret. But it was real, and something within him began to shift. He started waking up for Fajr, not because someone told him to, but because he needed that silence before the world woke up, that one-on-one with his Lord. Every day, between hospital visits and work, he would find a quiet corner and just talk to Allah. No rehearsed words, just raw honesty. He begged for his daughter's health. He begged for his own heart to be healed. And slowly, the darkness that had clouded him for so long began to lift. Noor's condition didn't improve overnight. There were setbacks, painful nights, but something changed in Ghaziabad. He was no longer bitter. He was patient. He no longer questioned, "Why me?" but instead said, "Ya Allah, guide me through this." He began to see beauty in things he once ignored. The smile of a nurse, the breeze after a long day, the peace in sajda. He started volunteering at the masjid, helping those who were going through their own storms. He began reading Quran again, and every ayah felt like a direct message to his soul. He realized that hardship was never meant to destroy him, it was Allah's way of bringing him back. Months passed. Noor recovered slowly, miraculously. The doctors were amazed, but Ghaziabad knew, it wasn't medicine alone, it was the mercy of Allah, the power of sincere dua, the silent prayers of a broken father that reached the skies. One night, as he sat under the stars with Noor in his arms, he whispered to her, "Do you know why your name is Noor? Because in my darkest days, Allah sent me his light through you." The story of Ghaziabad is not one of perfection, but one of return. Of a man who lost his way, but found his soul in sujood. Of a heart shattered by the dunya, but rebuilt by the mercy of Allah. And when asked what changed him, he simply replies with an ayah that became his anchor. "And when my servants ask you about me, indeed I am near. I respond to the call of the caller when he calls upon me." Quran 2:186. That was all he needed to hear. That was enough.